Editing your air check. Now, as you can see from this file, we know we are looking for the audio at the tail end of the audio clip. To get to the end of the audio file, you just click this button and it'll go right to the end of the audio file. Same with this one goes right to the beginning. Now, as you can see, the WAV file is chunked into segments. Well, obviously that's a song. You can play and pause the audio by pressing the space bar, or you can press play and stop here. You can pause. But usually it's better just to use the space bar so you can just maneuver around and navigate a lot easier. Sometimes it's not so obvious where your talk breaks are. Remembering which songs you announce can really help. You can also highlight parts of the timeline just by clicking and dragging. Or you just click. As you can see, I've got the time selector tool up here, which actually you can just select a whole bunch of anything. You can right click and copy and cut and everything. So that's what we're going to do right now. So looks like a talk break here. Let's have a listen.
It's currently 7 minutes past.
So that's the one we're looking for. So what we want to do is place a marker by just pressing M. It'll be wherever your cursor is, well, wherever your time selection tool is. So that is the red line. As you can see, just places them wherever you want it. It's just so you can navigate easier. This is the history tool. You can go backwards and forwards with it. See, I can repeat what I just did. I'll just take it away because I don't need all them. I just need one there and the one at the end here. And notice how when I went to skip to the end, it actually goes to your next marker, which is very helpful. So right now, we just want to copy this by highlighting it, left click, drag, right to the end, right click, copy to new. Adobe Audition has made us a new file with just that talk break now.
It's kind
But what's the problem with this? Let's have a look at the end of it.
for those who don't.
It's cut off the talk break because it's recorded onto a new file. Now you go into your next file, which is in student data, where you have your air check saved. So we're looking for the next part of this one. So I have 186 already in there. So 184, you look for any talk breaks in there. If you don't have any, you go to the next one, or the next one, the next one. It will be in usually all four of these. It depends when you start. So for now, we're going to 186. All you need to do there, if you want to drag it over, it will not replace what you have open. You just drag it over, as you can see, like this. It will load it up, let it load. But right now we'll go into 186 and we'll look for the rest of that first talk break. So we'll go right to the beginning by clicking this button. If it doesn't go right at the beginning, just click somewhere by zooming in. Zooming in like that, then use it again and it'll go right to the beginning.
No, I don't think anyone does. Angus.
So there we go, there's our talk break.
By Aerosmith.
And there's the end of it. You can zoom out while you're highlighting too, which helps. Right click, copy. Go into the file that Adobe made for us. Go to the end by clicking that. Then Control V or right click paste. But as you can see, as I've pasted from another file,
Those who don't know, I don't think anyone does.
now it has a gap just because when it started to record, we missed out a few milliseconds of talking. So all we need to do is highlight the bit that is in between. There might be a little stutter still, but it will be okay.
You don't know, I don't think. You don't know, I don't think anyone.
Yeah, it should be okay. Alright, now we go into our next one. So that's the end of the first talk break. We'll go into our next talk break, which should be up here somewhere.
Down at the beach after I finished up.
I think.
So you can pause by when this is why I use spacebar. So when you're listening to it, you can just pause it instead of going to play and stop or pause, just because it's just quicker to spacebar. You'll get right where you want to be. So I'll put a marker there. Let's see where this ends.
Boom, boom.
8-ish.
Looks like there. Yep. Put it right there. It's not too bad if you get a bit of song into the file you copy. You can edit that later if you want. You'll be able to chop it and change it to what you need. So zoom out, because that's just the easiest. Drag from the one marker to the next. Copy. Go back to untitled. Back to the end. Control V, paste. Now we have 2 talk breaks. So you just rinse and repeat that until you have all your talk breaks from your one show into one air check. And then all you need to do now, save as. We'll call it air check and whatever date it was. So not too sure what date that was. So 27th of the 2nd 19. We'll do that. Browse to the student data folder. Look for your saved folder. If you have not got one, you will need to make one. You just do right click, new folder, and then name it to whatever your name is, even your show, but it's better just to name it after your name just so you know. Alright, so go into there, save, OK, and if you want to save it as an MP3, save as MP3. Just change it to 16 bits here. All the other specs are fine. All the preferences are all good. OK, yes. And you are done. Now it's time to review your air check. Click the button below to get started.